Welcome to the Onyx Path News. It's me, Matthew Dawkins, as ever, here on a weekly basis, talking to you about the most recent releases from Onyx Path Publishing and upcoming releases too. Let's talk about last week first before building up to the excitement of this week. And it has been Curseborne, Curseborne, Curseborne over the last week, starting with last Wednesday when we released our latest monthly Tasty Bit. The Tasty Bit program, a series of short source books, very, very low cost, designed to supplement or grow your existing games. And every Tasty Bit for the year of 2025 has been for the Curseborne RPG. So we've just released a new one, a new adversary, Dr. Seth Winston, who is a deranged and cruel killer who seeks to twist and torment the minds of his victims before bringing them to a tortuous end. He is a fantastic villain to place in your games of Curseborne, fully statted with lots of story hooks to incorporate him into your story, or if you've already played the Ashcan story, we released the Curseborne Ashcan last year, you can actually tie him into that. There's advice for how to do so. You can find a link to buy a copy of the Dr. Seth Winston, need to call him a doctor, he worked for that degree, in the video description below, where, as with all of the Curseborne Tasty Bits we've been releasing every single month, it is available for just a couple of dollars. You're not going to be breaking the bank to pick this up, but it's full of ideas, so if you want to start a Curseborne game, get one running, pick up a Tasty Bit, because every single one of them starts off an adventure. That's not all, however, because also last week, at the tail end of the week, we dropped a big release on backers, the Curseborne Core Rulebook. If you backed Curseborne on Kickstarter or Backer Kit after the Kickstarter campaign concluded, and you backed for a PDF, well, or higher, you have now received a link to that backer PDF. If you haven't seen it and you backed, make sure you check your spam filter. And if you would like a PDF of Curseborne, well, I've got some very good news for you, because despite the fact people have already started receiving their copies, you can still receive yours. You can go over to the Backer Kit campaign for Curseborne, which I will link below. You can pre-order now, and as soon as you do, you'll get a link to that PDF. You'll get it straight away. We're currently collating feedback on the Curseborne core book. It has been incredibly well received so far. Thank you so much, everybody who has been giving us your well wishes and praising the game, discussing it at length, especially on the Onyx Path Discord and on Reddit, and I'm sure in other places too. But if you want to join this choir, if you want to be talking about the Curseborne RPG, if you want to learn what it's all about, now you can actually get the book pre-errata. We haven't incorporated the feedback yet, but now is the time, and it is a beautiful piece of work. Everyone is complimenting the art style in this book, so that is lovely to see. Quite often, gamers focus almost purely on mechanics. Some people focus on settings, some people focus on mechanics. Very rarely do we get lots and lots of praise for the art, and that isn't because the art isn't good. It's just because role players often want to role play and they look for what they can play with. The focus that has been given to the art for each of the accursed families in this book is amazing and really heartening to see. So thank you so much, everybody. Again, if you want to pre-order a copy of Curseborne, not only can you do so, but you will get that PDF straight away by going down onto that Backer Kit link in the video description below and ordering yourself a copy. As I said, it's Curseborne, 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 because there's one more Curseborne piece of news. That's right, we are not done with Curseborne, not by a sight. You see, on October the 1st at 2 p.m. Eastern, we will be launching a new Curseborne Kickstarter for the Player's Guide. We wanted to make sure that the core book was in the hands of the people who backed it before we launched the Player's Guide, and that is exactly what we have done. So now you can own Curseborne and you can take advantage of everything that is going to be available in the Player's Guide. This is our newest Kickstarter, is going to be starting this week, and the array of options in this book completely explodes your choices for Curseborne. New families, playing Venators, practically a new lineage, playing orphans. These are just playable options. You also have new edges, you have new spells, you have loads of advice. on the setting, on how the families interact with each other, the reasons families will work together, things that specific families do that other families don't. All of that is in there. And you've got new families for every one of the lineages: the hungry, the dead, the primal, the outcasts, the sorcerers, and so much more besides. The Player's Guide is a big sourcebook filled with incredibly useful information for your Curseborne RPG. You don't need it to play Curseborne. By no means. Curseborne is a complete game, but the Player's Guide is going to offer you a slew of new options. So do check it out. The link is in the video description below, so you can pre-sign up, which I know is a redundancy, so you can sign up to be notified when the campaign goes live. I've told you, but now you can be one of the first to get notified when it springs to active. So there we go. Dr. Seth Winston, Curseborne Tasty Bit, the Curseborne Core Rulebook out to backers, and the Curseborne Player's Guide coming up this week on Kickstarter. It is a big Curseborne season, October, the spooky season, and we hope that you get to play some Curseborne this month. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching, and I will be seeing you next time.